In this video, we're going to review another problem using the division box method. So the problem we're going to look at is 648 divided by 7. Again, in the past, you might set it up with a little house and you write 648, and then you'll make this little symbol and put the 7 over here. And this is more of the traditional way of setting it up. Instead, we're going to set it up with a box. So I'm going to again make a box that's 3 rows deep, and I'm going to make it so that I have enough room to have 3 columns because I have 3 digits in the number 648. So I'm going to make 3 columns, and I'm going to write the 6 in the first column, the 4 in the second column, and leave a little space in front of it to write a number there, and then the 8 in the last column, again leaving a little space in front of it to write the number there. I'm going to write the 7 on the outside of the box. Now, I have to list the multiples of 7 because I know that I'm going to be dividing this number by 7 a couple of times. So I'm going to list the first 9 multiples of 7 on the side of my paper. So we have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, and 63. The reason why I'm only listing the first 9 is because I should only need up to 9. I should never need 10 multiples. But I'm going to go ahead and write the next number just so that I have it there to check my answers with. So let's look first at 7 and 6. I'm going to cover up the other numbers because I don't need them. And the question here is, how many groups of 7 can I get out of 6? Well, if I look at one group of 7, I already have 7. So that's already too many. So that means I can get 0 groups of 7 out of 6. If I have 6 pencils and I want to put them into groups of 7, I can't make any groups of 7. So I got 0 groups of 7 out of 6. So now the question is, how many do I have left? Well, if I got 0 groups of 7, that means so far I took away 0. So if I subtract 0 from 6, I still have 6 left. Now I'm going to move my 6 over to be in front of the next number. So if I move the 6 over here, I now have 64. I'm now finished with this column. I don't need this number anymore. Instead, I'm just going to look at the 7 and the 64. So now I'm going to look at my multiples and see how many groups of 7 I can get out of 64. And looking at all my multiples, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 7 is 63. 10 groups of 7 is 70. That would be too many. So I can get 9 groups of 7 out of 64. So I'm going to write a 9 up here. So now the question is, how many do I have left? Well, 9 groups of 7 is 63. So I'm going to subtract 63 from 64, and I get 1. Now I'm going to move this number over to be in front of the 8, and now I have 18. So I'm done with this column, I'm finished with this column, and now I just have 18. So how many groups of 7 can I get out of 18? Again, if I look over at my multiples, I have 7, 14, 21. 21 is already too many, so I can only get 1, 2 groups of 7 out of 18 because 2 groups of 7 is 14. 3 groups of 7 would be 21, and that's too many. So I'm going to go with 2 groups of 7. So I'm going to write my 2 up here. And 2 groups of 7 is 14. So how many do I have left? If I subtract 18 minus 14, I still have 4 left. Now, you can continue this with decimals, but for now, we're just going to write this last number that we got. Since I have no more numbers over here, we're just going to write this number 4 as our remainder. So we have 648 divided by 7 is, up here I have 0.92, so that's just 92. And my remainder, which is what I have left here, my remainder is 4. So my final answer is 92, remainder 4. I hope this video helped you understand the box method a little bit more.